You're sitting at your desk, staring at the glowing screen. You just got an email praising your work, or maybe you just landed a new promotion. But instead of celebrating, there's this tight knot in your chest, a cold drop of sweat. You look around the room and think, they're going to find out. They're going to realize I have no idea what I'm doing, and that picking me was a massive mistake. You hide it well. You nod, you smile, you play the part. But inside, you feel like a total fake. Stop right there. Take a breath. You are not broken, you are not lazy, and you are certainly not a fraud. In fact, psychology has a completely different, surprisingly simple explanation for why you feel this way, and it proves the exact opposite of what you're afraid of. You've probably heard the term imposter syndrome, but let's give it a simpler label, the smart curse. You see, the research shows a fascinating glitch in the human brain. There is a psychological concept called the Dunning-Kruger effect. Basically, it means that people who are highly incompetent are usually bursting with confidence because they literally don't know enough to see their own mistakes. But you are wired differently. It's like climbing a mountain. The people at the very bottom look up and think, yeah, I could touch the sky easily. But as you climb higher, your view expands. You see the massive peaks, the deep valleys, the endless horizon. The more you learn, the more you realize just how much you don't know. Society rewards the loud, the arrogant, and the blindly confident. But you have a superpower. Your doubt doesn't mean you're faking it. Your doubt is the ultimate proof that you are paying attention. So how do we fix this glitch? Psychology says we need to look at 3 counterintuitive signs that prove you belong exactly where you are. Sign 1. Your hard work is feeding your fear. Sounds crazy, right? But think about your pattern. You get a big task. You panic, you over-prepare, lose sleep, and work 10 times harder than anyone else. You crush the presentation, but your brain makes a massive error. Instead of saying, I succeeded because I'm smart, your brain says, I only survived because I panicked and sacrificed my sleep. If I don't panic next time, I'll fail. Psychologists call this the imposter cycle. You are giving the credit to the stress instead of giving the credit to your own brilliant mind. Sign 2. You are comparing your blooper reel to their highlight reel. We all do it. You look around the office or you scroll through social media and everyone else looks perfectly put together. They speak flawlessly. They boast about their wins, but you only hear your own messy, anxious, behind-the-scenes thoughts. You assume everyone else is gliding through life effortlessly. They aren't. They're just as scared as you are. They're just hiding it behind a different mask. Sign 3. You are playing by a rigged rule book. People with the smart curse have broken definitions of what it means to be competent. Maybe you think you have to do everything perfectly on the first try all by yourself. If you have to ask a question, you feel deep shame. But let me tell you a secret. True experts don't know everything. True experts are just the people brave enough to ask the questions everyone else is too scared to ask. Asking for help isn't a sign of weakness. It is the ultimate sign of a secure mind. It is time to drop the heavy baggage you've been carrying. The next time that familiar voice whispers that you don't belong in the room, I want you to smile at it. That voice isn't a warning alarm. It is a sign of growth. It means you are stepping out of your comfort zone. It means you are pushing your limits. You are not an imposter waiting to be exposed. You are a highly capable, deeply thoughtful human being who is simply aware of how vast the world is. You earned your seat at the table. It's time you finally pull up a chair and get comfortable. If that knot in your chest just loosened a little bit, hit subscribe to join the few who understand. We're navigating this messy, beautiful mind together. See you in the next one.